Hafide Guam, welcome back to the hotspot at the Boka Box. My name is Jess Rosario. I am the nutrition professional and owner here at the Boka Box, and it is the day right before Thanksgiving, and we are busy in the kitchen, and I'm sure you guys are going to be too come tomorrow. Our kitchen has been super busy the past couple days, just preparing and making Thanksgiving meals. We've had about probably over 20 something turkeys that we've had to cook, and our day has been starting early and ending kind of late, but it's all fun for us. One of the things I love about the holiday seasons, besides cooking, because I really like cooking and making food for people, is also enjoying time with family. But big thing for me is also trying the food that everyone's making at the parties. Now, if you're like me and you've been doing really good on your diet, I'm about 6 weeks in, and I've kind of dropped maybe about close to 10 pounds already. I feel really good, and usually I would take a look at our holiday season and kind of dread it, just because I'm going to be going to a lot of parties and I'm going to be tempted to eat a lot of the food that's out there. But I got some things that I do that'll help you stay on track with your diet, and so that you're not going overboard and regretting eating and picking out, and feeling just bad the next day. So I got some things that I'm going to share with you that I do personally. One of the things that I wanted to discuss, right, is right off the bat, when it's Thanksgiving and when it's the holiday season, we always have to be realistic with ourselves. I know I always tell you guys this, but it's true. When you're on a diet, don't be too restrictive. Be realistic about your approach to trying to lose weight and staying healthy. You're going to be around family, you're going to have fun, but there are still ways that you can maintain your weight. There's still some things that you can do so that you stay on track and you're not going overboard. The first thing that I do whenever I go to a party is I scan the table. I literally go up to the table and I look at everything that's on there, just so I can kind of plan out what I'm going to eat. And I take a mental note of, okay, what veggies do I have? What are the proteins on there? What are the things that, I kind of want to eat, but I shouldn't be eating too much of? And then I'll kind of like portion everything, right? You got to remember that when you're eating, especially during the holiday season, that food is not bad. We don't want you to have a negative relationship with food. We want you to enjoy food, because that's life. Enjoy life. Enjoy the things that's given to us, right? Food is not bad. Too much of anything is bad. So once we start to go overboard, once we start to not care about the portions and not care about what we're eating or putting into our body, that's where things kind of go south. So let's look at some things that we can do to keep us on track. Again, I look at the table, look at the whole spread that's on there. Look at the rice, look at the breads, look at the turkey, look at the ham, look at the steamboat, look at the lumpia, the kelagwins, the salads, whatever it is, right? And plan out what you do. Now, more than likely, you're not going to have meals like this in a container at your family parties. What you are going to have is a regular plate, right? And so here are some things that I do. I grab 2 plates, and no, I don't fill both plates up with food and make it pile high. The first plate I have is full of salad. Now, I do this so that I ensure that I'm getting the food that my body really needs, nutrient-rich foods, things that are good for me. And it's also going to fill me up before I start getting into the other stuff, because if I start eating all the other things before I eat my salad, I'm probably not going to get to this. So always look at eating your veggies. Scan the table, but look for your veggies first. And I go with a full plate of salad just so I get it out of the way. Then, after I get my full plate of salad, I'll go back to the table, and then I'll look at dividing my plate into something like this. One of so the first tip was scan the table, look at the food. The second was to make sure that you're eating your vegetables. The third tip that I have is to eat more protein. Now, what's good about eating more protein is it gets you more satiated. That means it gets your body to be full without adding on so many calories, right? The foods that we kind of want to stay away from and not have too much on our plate are our carbohydrates, because those are more calorie rich, and a lot of times they're not very nutrient dense. So we want to eat foods that have lots of nutrients, lots of vitamins and minerals, but not a lot of calories. So I will go at least half of my plate of protein, whether that's turkey, ham, chicken Kelaguen, ribs, or whatever it is. Right? I'll make half my plate protein. I will then look at minimizing my carbohydrate intake. I'm not a big carbohydrate guy. I don't really like rice. If I do eat rice, it's usually only in sushi. But for Thanksgiving, you're going to have like mashed potatoes, you're going to have yams, you're going to have a lot of other things that are high in carbohydrates. So we want to kind of reduce that. So I will take about a quarter of my plate, and that'll focus on things that are high in carbs. The other quarter of my plate, I'll add more veggies, but these are the veggies that are now cooked. So things like at my family parties, one of the things that I really love to eat is hagansuni. That's kind of spinach with coconut milk and doni and lemon. I'll go for that, or I'll go for roasted vegetables, or what other, things with vegetables in it, or like crab salad, right? Broccoli, mayo, and imitation crab, or if you're fancy, then it's real crab. But I'll make quarter of my plate things that have more vegetables on it. So if you're really looking at your whole getup for what you're eating in one sitting, you're eating a lot of veggies, not a lot of carbs, but you're eating a good amount of protein as well. And this is how I do it whenever I'm at Thanksgiving, or I'm at Christmas, or I'm at any family party, right? So again, scan the table, make sure you're eating your vegetables, load up on protein instead of loading up on carbohydrates and other things, right? And then one of the other tips that I have is to enjoy your food, but enjoy the desserts that are out there. Don't be too restrictive. Now, I said that food is good, but too much of anything is bad. Usually people will get to the dessert table and they'll load their plate with all of these nice, delicious desserts. My tip is to not devour them, but take small pieces of them so that you're just enjoying it. Bite-sized pieces so that you can enjoy different desserts and you're not eating like 3 pies and 4 cookies and whatever else is out there, right? We still need to have some sort of balance, and we still need to be able to have portion control over what we're doing. So portion your desserts, make sure you're enjoying your food. The other tip I have is stay away from sugary beverages. That just adds needless calories to your meal. But enjoy your food, have fun, and most importantly, take the time and enjoy your family and be thankful for what God has given us every single day. I'm Jess from the Boka Box on the Hot Spot, and I'll see you guys next week, and enjoy your Thanksgiving.